So in the previous video, we constrained the wheels on using the axle pegs. Now we're going to make the linkage arm. Again, you can see I opened up a new part studio here. I'm going to create a sketch, place it on my front plane, and I'm going to draw two circles. The first one I'm going to put at the center point, and that circle I'm going to make is 0.375. And then equal with this, you're going to see I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw another circle, 0.375. And I'm going to dimension these circles from center point to center point 3.5 inches. And again, you can see I'm getting all this information from here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two lines. And I'm just going to draw, we'll do it 1.5 inches, and I'm going to draw another line here, 1.5 inches. And I'm going to come up here to my construction line, and I'm going to turn both of those into construction lines. You can see, both of those are into construction lines, and I'm going to dimension both of these from the center line, 0.125 inches. We'll redo that and go to 0.125 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my line tool. I'm going to come even with this construction line until I intersect with a circle. And I'm going to draw a line that goes straight across using that construction line until I intersect with the circle over here and escape. I'm going to do the same thing using that top construction line as my guide here. Now those construction lines are no longer needed. I could use my trim tool now and trim away this section on each side. Next, I'm going to grab my circle tool, and on each of these center points, I'm going to make a hole for my linkage pin, and these holes need to be 0.125. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, it's going to be 0.125. Now we can come up to extrude. I'm going to extrude this again to the depth of 0.125. And you can see I have that linkage arm designed according to specifications. Now that that linkage arm is done, we're going to move over to the assembly, and we're going to click Insert. We're going to bring in that linkage arm. And we're going to use that same revolve mate that we've been using. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to choose the backside center of this one. And let's go to the front first. I'm going to choose the backside center of that peg right there. And then I can green check mark it, and that's done. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to choose that same revolve mate. I'm going to choose that backside center. Now it's important that I come and rotate this around, and I want to find that same point right there, that backside center. And I don't think I selected the right one. I should get an error off. Nope, I did not get an error off that. So we can see is now that our wheels are linked together. We're going to do that same process on the other side. I'm going to insert that linkage arm. I'm going to click on that revolve mate. I'm going to choose this backside center of that hole right there to the backside center of this peg right there. I'm going to have to flip my axis on this one. It just happens that it lines up, so I'm going to have to move that off to the side so I can see things a little bit more clear than that. And I'm going to go to my revolve, and again I'm going to choose that backside center, rotating around to my backside center there, green check mark, and we now have both of our wheels with our linkage arms.